told you already. I don't know. I just don't know how it happened. You can ask me and keep on asking me and I still won't know. I don't understand how you can treat me like this. Like some kind of a criminal. Don't you think that if I had known this was going to happen, I would have stopped it? Done something about it, for the love of God. How can you treat me like this? Like some kind of a criminal? Don't you know what this means to me? To my marriage, to my life? No, I will try to be calm, I'm sorry. No, I don't want a lawyer or a doctor or a sedative or to talk about it tomorrow. I just want this to be over with. To wake up and find that it was all just a terrible dream. I don't know how it happened. I really don't. All I can do is tell you about my day. I'm surprised he's still here, my husband says, straightening his tie in the kitchen mirror and fiddling with his best gold cufflinks. It's already past 7:30, he says. That's all right, I say through a mouthful of toast. It is only 7:30 and I don't leave before 7:45 on a Thursday, and even with my first class at 8:30, I still have plenty of time. You've forgotten, haven't you? He says. Forgotten what? Forgotten that I have a client meeting first thing this morning. We spoke about it last week, Rebecca. You agreed to take Annie to the nursery. The client is on the other side of the town and I can't do it today. And your mum, she's away at your sister's. You must remember, this isn't too much to ask. I take her on most days and this doesn't even happen often. Shit. Thank you, John. Thank you so bloody much. The nursery's out of my way, a pain in the ass to get to, and not to forget the lines of cars with double parking and chit-chat with the nursery staff and mothers of leisure who have nowhere else to be. You know what? I am going to be late for school. So bloody late. Shit. So I swallow my toast, swill down my coffee, grab my bag, and then grab Annie, who thinks it's a great game by the way, and then I rush to the car, moaning and cursing and swearing at John. Why Thursday? Why bloody Thursday when I'm an 8:30 class? So bloody unfair. It is just murder out there. Today of all days, every idiot in town is on the road at the same time. Yeah, fuck you too, asshole! And those who aren't driving at a pitiful pace are just bumping into each other and causing a huge block on the road. I end up sitting there for 20 minutes going nowhere. I'm red hot in the face, angry, smacking my fist on the steering wheel, railing at the men, at the world, at everybody. I hate them. I hate John. I hate every single one of them. I am going to be late for school. And I hate being late. I am a teacher, for Christ's sake. People depend on me. This is just so unfair. As the police get things under control, I decide to accelerate away. I don't care that I'm speeding, driving like any other dangerous idiot. All that I know is I need to get there to school on time to teach that fucking lesson. So I floor my accelerator and I drive through residential areas, tear through it, overtake on bends and just drive rashly. Oh, how am I driving? Call our toll-free number 1800. I don't give a fuck. I am within sight of the school now, but caught in the frustratingly slow trickle of parents dropping their children off. The oncoming road looks clear briefly, so I launch myself out onto the empty tarmac and whiz past the lines of cars, hoping and praying that my luck holds and no oncoming traffic appears. And with a further squeal of my poor mistreated tires, I skid into one of the last 3 parking spots and I turn off the engine, grab my bag, and then I run out of my car, locking the door on my way back. I have made it with just minutes to spare. Oh, I must look a sodden mess. I ran all the way from the car. Oh. And the forecast said it's going to be well over 45 degrees today, and it is already building up to a scorcher. But I made it. I beat them to the classroom, and I got here on time. That's right. No lectures, no squirmingly embarrassing visits to the headmaster, and no black mark on my record. I made it. And then the first bell goes, and I enter my class. Okay, students, I want you all to take 5 minutes to go through the lessons that I've marked, and once you're done, we can go through the answers together, yeah? I use the 5 minutes to take a deep breath and relax. And then I try to motivate my students, help them prep for the exam, all the while hoping that I could just secretly step out and grab a cup of coffee. At least I have a free period next, a chance to relax and catch my breath. I've not been there a minute. My free period, right? When Gwen turns up. Sorry, Becky. No rest for the wicked. There's been an outbreak of flu and 5 teachers are off sick. Listen, I hate to do this to you, but could you go look at 11F? 11F. Bloody 11F. Not today. Not today of all days. I loathe and detest 11F. They are the dregs of the education system, a class that time forgot. Just a bunch of prick-teasing sluts and testosterone-pumped adolescent boys. Ugh. I tell you, they all will end up in prison or pregnant long before they finish their education. But duty is duty. Shut up! Shut up and sit down! You're all left alone for 5 minutes and all hell breaks loose. And Billy, get your hands off her skirt. This is no place for such behavior. She's wearing red knickers, ma'am, he says with a smirk. Sure sign she's up for it. What color knickers are you wearing, ma'am? As the class erupts in raucous laughter, I can feel the fury boiling up inside me. The stress of the day just coming straight from hell and robbing me of every rational thought. It is only 10 in the morning and I already feel like I've been working for hours. I need to take it out on someone, and this asshole, he looks perfect. I want to hit him on his face and remove that irritating smile. So what do? I bring my hand up and I'm ready to punch him. But I don't. I remind myself that I'm a teacher, that I'm an adult, and him, a little more than a child, an evil, unlovable monster of a child, sure, but for whom I have a duty of care nonetheless. Get out of my sight, Billy. Get out and go to the principal's office. And so the whole day goes on. Class after class after class after class, until at last the final bell goes and I'm done for the day. And I don't have night duty, thank God. Not today. So I start to tidy up my classroom, pack my bag, just hoping that I will soon get in my car, fetch Annie from the nursery and go back home. As I start walking towards the car, I feel strangely uneasy. Something about Annie. Fetching Annie from the nursery. Something about Annie. And then it hits me. No. Annie is there in her baby seat, slumped forward with her mouth open. Her skin is blue and her clothes are damp with sweat. And I scream and Gwen runs from bus duty to see what's wrong. But I know it's late. I know already it's too late and it's my fault. Annie is pronounced dead at the hospital. Heat stroke, suffocation, and dehydration. 7 hours in a locked car with no shade at 45-degree temperature. She didn't stand a chance. I just pray that she was asleep when I left her there. And did not wake up again. Did not wake up to find that Mummy was gone and that she was all alone. Thirsty. And struggling to breathe. So that's what happened. That's why it happened. I was late for school.